Hello everyone, welcome back to another video of Dark Souls 3. This is basically the finale, the last boss. I might still go back and defeat the dragon, because apparently I missed him, but I'm not going to talk too much about these cutscenes, and I'll just, basically, during the fight, I'm just going to explain my build and the struggles I kind of went through them. But, in all honesty, I feel like this last boss was one of the hardest that I faced in Dark Souls 3, and I was very, actually, impressed by the fact that they added a boss like this, so I really hope you all enjoy this fight. It was very stressful. So after these couple cutscenes, I'll get back to talking.
Eleanor, help me, please. The Red Hood is come to eat us, to eat our dark souls. Eleanor, help me. What? Still here? Hand it over, that thing, your dark soul. For my lady's painting.
Now we're gonna start off in a fight a little bit further in. I died, I don't know how many times to this guy, 10 or so I kind of just skipped through to show you the one where I actually win. What I noticed in this DLC is it kind of put my build to shame. I know I said it was the best build and everything. For the DLC, I still hit hard enough to do a lot of damage and everything. But one of the bigger issues was that I found out a lot of the bosses, or actually I think all of the bosses, are resistant to bleed damage. if I'm correct, I can't say it's confirmed, but the amount of time that should have caused bleed damage to him kind of, yeah, it didn't happen. So I found out, since poison is also affected by my luck build, that at least Slave Knight Gao is susceptible to poison. So he was kind of a little bit easier, I guess. It kind of added up. Wasn't a lot of help, but as you may have already seen my other video showing this build, I didn't change too much, maybe a few traits up on the luck build, maybe to 53 or 54. Soft cap on strength and stamina, or endurance, and which is 25. That's about what I was running with throughout this entire DLC. I missed a lot. I'm gonna be honest, I didn't go through all of it. I kind of did run through a little bit, but I do plan on going back with maybe other builds. Just because I know I won't switch my equipment out with this character. This was what I was gonna run with throughout the entire thing. And I did plan on soloing most of the bosses, even though I cheated on the Demon Prince. I really enjoyed this boss's fight. As frustrating as it was and how much it actually got my heart going when I was fighting this guy, because as you can see, it's very chaotic, and his moveset is very random, I would say. I mean, he honestly is very unpredictable at times, but once you kind of get the hang of kind of how he fights, I guess, the fight isn't too bad. Well, no, it's bad. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Because he can swing upwards from 1 to 3 times, and there's only a few safe moves that you can willingly actually hit him with. If you're fast enough, you can kind of hit in between his attacks, I guess. It helps a little bit, but if you don't have a fast enough weapon, it's almost impossible to hit in between his attacks. And you kind of, when he thrusts his sword at you, is more of when it's the safest bet to attack him with. In his second phase, he is very crazy. Once you get him down about half health of his second phase, he starts doing that thing where he shoots those red skulls at you, and they land on the ground, and you see little white spots. They do lightning, and one of the things is this lightning can actually hurt him too, which I guess is their way of saying, here, have a little bit of help. But I mean, it doesn't help too much. As I said before, poison he's susceptible to poison. It helps out a little bit, not a lot. Not as much as bleed would, but I couldn't really get that to work. He has a teleport move he rarely uses, which you just saw, and he has a move where he does a threefold attack, and he jumps up in the air and shoots his crossbow at you while he's in the air, shoots out all those red skulls, and it's very chaotic. I have to say, it's one of the most impressive fights in Dark Souls 3, to me, at least, so far. It was a lot of fun. Just because of how frustrating it was that much more rewarding when I actually did beat him. I was so focused and I died so many times on this boss fight that I honestly didn't talk at all. If you could hear it right now, I was cheering very loudly.
I've searched for thee.
After I did do the boss fight, I explored that area a little bit more just because of how big it was, and I found this one right here. I
am the honor of the gods,
I'll let her finish.
The glory of fire and the fear of the dark. Thou shalt not go unpunished for thy treachery, thy profanity, and thy shameless yearning.
Now, I don't know anything about this person. I can't honestly say I'm a lore person. Like, I don't research it, but I do like to watch other people's videos, their theories and everything. But, I ran into this lady after exploring, and she has the hammer with an undead king on it, I believe, was what the description said on it. And it howls at you. I died to her about 3 or 4 times when I first fought her because of her stun lock and her lightning bow, which does so much damage. Honestly, I tried to reflect her lightning with my spell parry, and I I don't know if I timed it wrong, but it didn't work. So, yeah. Basically, you just get her hammer and I think a spear or something from her after you beat her. She's one of the Knights of Fillmore, I believe it's called.
Never would I ever forgive thy lowly kind.
And there's the description. Anyway, after everything was said and done, I got the Dark Soul Pygmy from the last boss, and I decided to bring it back here. I guess this is the last part of it. I don't know if there's more, but I'm pretty sure that was the end of it. So I hope you all enjoyed. Listen to this last bit of conversation, and I'll talk to you all later.
Ashen One, with this will I paint a world. Please tell me thy name. I would name this painting after thee. My thanks. I will paint a world of that name. It will be a cold, dark, and very gentle place. And one day, it will make someone a goodly home. I wonder when Uncle Gale intends his return. I hope the new painting will be to him a gentle home